Guys, this is one of the weirdest career series I think I'm going to do, probably because it's the last FIFA I'll be able to do. But we are going to do a manager playing career mode as Accrington Stanley. So yeah, and I thought it'd be interesting to do Accrington Stanley this as a playing team. Obviously, here's our stadium going into season 1. I'm not going to customise it, but let's get into the career mode. Also, job international offers will be enabled, so you'll be able to go to the World Cup and that. Alright. So, I'm not sure what it's going to be like this career mode, whether you guys are going to like it or not, but I thought it'd be interesting doing a non-Liverpool playing career mode, excluding, the, obvious Liverpool. So, let's just do manager, non-Liverpool. Space, non. Oh. You know what? I'll just do this off camera. So we are going into the season as the Accrington Stanley manager in League One. So hopefully you'll be able to win some silverware this season. But I'm going to take a different approach to this career mode than I'd usually would. You'll see why in a second. So guys, in this career mode, I'm going to be really heavily focused on youth academy. So instead of, signing all players, I'm actually going to build up a youth team. So for instance, obviously this dude, Thorpe, will be one of the main players going into the season. Where would he be better? Maybe a centre attacker. What's his preferred for left? Okay, I'll make him a right winger. But anyway, we are going to obviously focus on youth academy, so all these players will be added to the squad, no matter how bad they are, no matter how good. And we are really going to be focused on youth academy. So we have set up some scouts. I want to get some players from more, lesser used countries. So for instance, this dude's going to China, this one's going to Ireland, and this one's going to Iceland. I mean, people probably use Ireland, but you know what I mean? You never usually see people set up major scouts at these countries. And here's our team going into the season. Few players obviously going to be replaced. Obviously, Toyop is on the wing at the moment. And I'm going to give this Sereno guy some game time going into pre-season. So let's see what goes on. Here's our first ever training drill as manager. So we might as well show it. I'm not obviously going to show every different training drill being done. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how well we're going to do in the league. I mean, there's a few players who are good and others which are appalling, not going to lie. Like, we've got literally a few 58 players which aren't even youth players, which I've just chucked in there to, let them grow. But yeah, at this stage, anyone could probably get into the starting team. I mean, I'm probably going to sign players, but this season I really want to build up a good youth team, like one which will potentially mould itself for the entire series. Obviously, I'm still going to start, make signings and that. Just that for now, as I said, it's going to be more youth-based. Anyway, extreme hot potato. Mr. Potato Head. Well, that was sad. Let's try that again. You're in a bad start when your players can't even pass to each other. Am I going to fail this? Jeez, we are awful at passing. That's already something I'm noticing. We can't pass to save our life. Jeez, we failed. Okay, that's something I'm going to have to improve on through the season, passing. Defending so far has been okay, apart from then. Good save. I would have actually loved to have got a really good youth keeper, I'm going to be honest. I mean, we do have a youth keeper who has like 75 to 94 potential, but you get me point. Also, it would be funny if we get like the Icelandic Messi from our first scout. Or the Chinese equivalent to Son. As I said, though, our main objective for these first seasons probably just to get promoted, I guess. But yeah, that was awful in the passing department. We finally done it. We finally got a training session where we get all A's and we can actually pass. We have a transfer offer now for the other Irish player, David Morgan. And you know what? Let's negotiate. I think we can get 310. Let's see if I can squeeze 340. Yes, I can. Finally, the trading starting to pay off. And it looks like he's leaving and he's gone. Yep, say goodbye. I've never played him. I don't get why it's saying so emotional. He might have been good for the club, I guess. Why is Pep He ordered in the office? I don't know. He's probably never even heard of Accrington Stanley before. Probably doesn't even remember them if he's played against them as well. Also, why is it so futuristic, this office, because through a League One team? He's back, it's Pep. And he looks quite proud of himself. Anyway, David Morgan goes to Quaviel Rivion in the second French division. And I guess we sold them for a decent price. Offer for Connolly. Let's see if we can squeeze out £300,000 for the 34-year-olds, because I'm that good. What's this? Take away 5. This is about to go wrong, isn't it? Oh, I done it. They actually accepted it, the idiots. Let's see if I can sign this bad dude. Let's try and sign him for 700,000. My Scouse accent came through there. This bad dude. We're not going to use all our transfer budget because obviously you're going to have to set up scouts and that still. Come on, Sunderland, do a fallen tier, well, they're not fallen, a new upcoming team, some money, and well, so far, it looks like the deal's coming through for Bar. Meanwhile, in the Accrington Stanley office, it's great to see you both, thanks for coming, please make yourself comfortable. Don't expect these to actually sound like them. The first thing we need to talk about is role to the club in terms of playing time. He's going to be part of a regular core. I agree. We've got plenty of competition for the play squad, but we can promise Bar he'll get playing time. He'll make progress on this. We need to agree on how many years he'll stay with us. We can offer him 4 years. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Let's continue. So we're agreed on that. Let's push straight and discuss financial terms. We'd like to borrow a weekly age of 2,000, 2,5. That's a reasonable offer. My client's happy with that. I don't know why I put such a weird voice on for everyone and like done a full-on cinematic for a player signing for us who's 63 overall, don't you forget. But he's 18, so we can grow with that, and we need that creative player because it said that he filled the creative stats. Yeah, lad, welcome to the club. But you're from Accrington, you don't speak like that. Alright, lad. I guess you're Scouse. Alright, I'm off, kidder. What's he going? I might as well do some bicycle work. Me? I don't even... Why do I Scouse now? I've lived in Sunderland half my life. Welcome, lad, to Accrington Stanley. But if you don't drink your milk, as Robbie Keane said... No, it was... as Ian Rush said, you'll play for Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Oh yes, kiddo, we got an A+ on his signing. I don't know why I'm giving everyone a Scouse accent, even though this dude's from Sunderland. Anyway, it's good to have a new up-and-coming talent on our team. Yes, fantastic, you got the best out the deal. And first try as well. And it's technically our first piece of club news, which doesn't involve some player leaving. It's also the newest piece of transfer news, but I don't think we're even near Bournemouth's transfer sums at this stage, so I don't even know why I'm checking who's the biggest spenders at this stage. Andy's gone. I forgot his name now. The Irish fella's gone, the 34-year-old. I'm surprised he even sold. I know, for instance, teams will want players, but at the same time, with his age and that and his rating, you'd really not expect him to go, especially for at least 300,000. I was expecting the best to get out of would be 2,050. Something, you know, lower. I just found it weird that he's so that dude looks so happy every time he just sees the man leave. Oh, 2,703. I forgot I had to do such a weird price. How's that an F? I go at minimum got 5,000 more. What? One reason why we might be doing so bad, by the way, every time I check, I've transferred these people into wingers, is the fact that they all have high 40, low 50s passing, which is not good. See if this dude goes up by a lot. And yep, it's a big increase, especially for a League One side. So we're going to improve his shooting, because clearly he's one of the only players who is sorted on their passing. It is officially our first ever match as manager. I don't know what to expect here. The front line sorted, the defence is actually quite solid, but the midfield lacks creativity. I mean, Bar's been okay in training, but the rest haven't figured out how to pass yet.
Can he bring fresh ideas? We're about to find out. Stay with us on EA TV.
Intense putty in for a pre-season match.
As we get ready for this match. And he
what?
might be through here. Surely.
What's going on? Why is the defence just been teared apart? And what's going on with my screen? Still not ability to pass by Bar.
Well, he could give it away.
Adioni. And it's a simple goal. And the defence is a part of Leyton Orient.
Ball is moving again. Well, they have the ball once more. Real chance.
Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, I definitely must have messed up the difficulty going into this.
He's in behind.
Fed up. And it's a goal on his debut from the academy. And I don't even know why I'm celebrating, because for some reason I'm scoring everything. I must fix my difficulty, definitely. It looks like this Archie Prucha is going on loan for the season at, I think that's Sweden or Switzerland. It's literally got Austria on the badge. Good in this team of high hope. Well, this game of high hope. Actually, it's Why are we against Sampdoria? They're like one of the best, well, one of the better teams in Italy. What's that all about? Also, I figured out what was wrong. For some reason, it automatically set itself on amateur, even though I don't have that as my default setting. Good chance. Adioni. Oh, it's driven in. And I'm not sure if that took a deflection or not, but it's a brilliant finish.
Tremendous ball played through.
Yep.
Just needs to stay calm.
And it's another goal for the youngster. And so far, he's been quite good, especially considering we're against Sampdoria out of all teams. And almost a breakaway chance. Oh, and Adioni puts pressure on. Bar. And it's a great save by the keeper, I'll give him that. Bartels this definitely messed up the difficulty again. Collie. Adioni. 4. Oh, it's a thunderous save by the keeper, jeez. Pitchard. Lay. And it looks like the super sub has a chance to
Oh,
score.
surely.
And he scores coming off the bench. And it's a brilliant substitution. And it's a win against Sampdoria. So I take that as a really big win because I never actually went into this expecting all 3 points for the group stage or tournament or league. But yeah, I think it was a really good performance. But yeah, the super sub reinforces the win. Also, it's Thorpe, I think, call him Foy or something, but it's pronounced Thorpe. And as I said, Ayuduro had a really good game. I give him in that. But yeah, really good win to have. And it looks like Procher is not going on loan to Austria. And we play Empoli in the final game of pre-season. It looks like quite a few of our players are out of energy. So, well, I'll just show you now. Just so you know, because if it's hard to remember. Aldioni, Thorpe and Bard are all taking a rest for this game. Low.
Could it be? It's got to be. And it's come off the keeper.
McAnoville gets the rebound, and it's a simple tap-in, really. You just need the composure to get the ball. Right, low. Richard.
And a chance for him on the flank.
Lights, and it's a goal, but it's offside. Probably just about. Light, Richard, Low, and it's a great chance for Low. And he chips the keeper, and finally we find the back of the net.
Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact,
oh, Derek, can he finish this?
Oh, that's a sending off.
And it might be a red card.
I think that's a sending off. And he's off. What a terrible tackle by Michel Clark. And he's out for the first game of the season as well. Past one man. Pritchard gets past the other. Has a chance for Pritchard, and he succeeds. And it looks like he's helped us get a 3-0 victory unless worse comes. And that's full time. We lose our right back for the first game of the season, or at least the first cup game of the season. But yeah, simple routine win really. Nothing else I can really comment on it. Apart from Lowe had an awful game. He had the chances but should have scored. It's even worse, he's got a 2-match ban, not even a 1-match. We're about to go into some negotiations for either Horones or Moro. I'll probably went for Padilla, both of these are willing to join us at this stage. So let's get into the Moro. I'm going to offer about like probably 500,000. Because I know I could go out and sign a proven 25-year-old player, but the thing is, that's not our goal at this stage. We've wasted this time, haven't we? Yep. Looks like we're going for this dude for about 400,000. I would have. This guy's younger, but I'd probably went for the other dude. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we've got onto the Hornets' contract negotiation at least. Meanwhile, I don't know why I keep saying meanwhile as if something's going on. Hi, great to have you both here. At least take a seat. Why would he just not going to turn up or something? First thing we need to talk about is his role as the club. Yep, you can have that. Right, so we've agreed on his role team. Let's talk about the length of his contract. He's running out in 2 years. That's what we're both looking for. Let's continue the night. Only 350k a week. Okay, you get a bonus for clean sheets. He's done his dirty, he knows that we're not conceding. He's not done his dirty, he's took advantage of the fact that we haven't really conceded this season, yeah. Great to have your kid at, let's get on. Alright, lad. But you never spoke that deeply, Scouts. I'm off, kidder. He never... Is that something he does? Nah, he does that sometimes, you know. Alright, so your medical's complete. Let's get to the kit and veal. It's an awful goalkeeper, that. Not gonna lie. Doesn't even have a sponsor on. What's that all about? Raphael Hornes. Imagine you could make Peter Crouch a manager. And anyway, we got an A. That's good. We got the best deal we could have got out of it. And now we have a high-rated first-team keeper. Woot woot. If I train his reflexes and positioning and handling, I think he might be quite high-rated. Because as you can see, he's already on a 69 kicking and 63 diving. It's just really his other stats will let him down so far. Also, 2-star weak foot's quite good for a keeper. Time for our first official press conference for the build-up of Accrington Stanley opening day against Crawley, was it? Or Chesterfield aren't even in the system anymore, are they? Because this episode's gone on for so long, this is going to be only going to transfer deadline day this time. Usually I try to make them a few months, but hey-ho.
Thank you for all your questions.
Anyway, it is our first game as manager. It's not even any of them, it's Charlton.
Day of a new season,
cutscene.
and both teams will be looking to start quickly. You can feel the excitement in the air.
The fans looking ready. Some of these players have only just joined the club, as they're showing a cinematic as if they've never played before, or as if they have played before. Because I'm sure he wasn't captain last season. Did they just stage the whole thing?
Hello everyone.
Why is it so quiet? Then cuts to tons of noise from the fans. Wow, we have a dodgy season. Stadium for season 1. Well, it's actually quite accurate to the actual one, but you know what I mean. Let's just watch the build-up for our first ever match. Because as you know, first ever match of a season, and that I always show the cutscene. Only 1968, I thought Accrington Stanley were a lot older than that. They seem like they'd be a really old team with the badge.
Let's see how they get on today.
We're being told to avoid relegation, even though it would be nice to finish like 11th in the previous season.
Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward?
Yeah, there's no fancy animation within the lower leagues.
They're going to be key to this formation.
Hopefully some of these players make it all the way to the Premier League stretch. I definitely think Thorpe should make it. Hopefully still in Accrington colours and not in, you know, Everton or Villa. Because although I like Villa in that, you still don't want your star players to be joining rivals. Anyway, Claire actually and Chin, I've heard of them, and Scott Fraser, I definitely, and Blackett Taylor, I'm sure I've heard of him, he used to play for City. Anyway, let's get into the game. Hamilton, Barr, it's an amazing opportunity for Barr. And it's a goal! And he gets his goal on his EFL League 1 debut. Brilliant for the lad. Thorpe crosses it into Hamilton. And it's wasted. Thorpe. Adioni. And it's... I don't know what the keeper's done there, but Adioni has scored again, I think, on his debut, because I'm sure he doesn't start in real life. Barr gets past 2 men, and he scores! And it's a moment of magic for the young Barr, and he scores on his debut. Very harsh.
A substitution.
Oh, it's terrible keeping, and it's a goal for Charlton against the run of play, but we still have the lead at least. Clark. Oh, it's a brilliant ball by Clark, and Thorpe. And it's a goal, and it's late drama, 4-1 win in the bag. Thorpe, 4 added minutes.
Take some progress with the ball at his feet.
Thorpe again. Oh, he scores again. Isn't that a hat-trick, or hasn't he scored a hat-trick yet? No, it isn't.
And the home
Full
fans are
time,
going to be happy
5-1
about
win.
this outcome.
Also, I've noticed
What a
that
way to
even the
start the
Accrington
season.
Stanley
They
fans are
passed it
barely
well,
there,
they
so
looked
it shows at
organised,
least
and they
nowadays
deserved
that
their win. It's
in
a
lower
great
leagues you
result.
don't get as many fans attend, which makes sense, I guess, because you're also not going to get a full
Well, he often
capacity
cuts the
stadium if you
figure of
give
a
your team the
thinking
biggest
person's
stadium in the
footballer.
world, and they're
Stuart,
in
he's
League
thought his
2.
way throughout this match.
Really did
Guys,
everything today.
let's
His
see
energy,
what
skill, and
happens
movement.
next. Scores around the boards. Let's just do our first ever press conference outside of a match.
Hi, can you chat to us for a second about the match?
Yeah, of course, it's a landmark. Nah, I was disappointed, you know, about getting a win. Well, yeah, it makes sense. He is Uruguayan, and clearly Uruguayan transfers so far hasn't been the best this season.
Thanks, that'll be all for today.
You're welcome. You know what, guys? I know I said that that we'd do one final part of the episode, well, finish the last month, but I'm gonna end it there, guys, because there's tons of matches. I forgot how chaotic it is in the lower leagues, because you have the first round of every cup around the same time. You have the Papa John's Trophy thrown there. You have league matches every week, almost, sometimes 2 in 1 week. So I'm gonna end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.